Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Swinging Podcast. And once again, I'm your host, Thomas. And today, we headed to Memphis, Tennessee with Yo Gotti and the problems he having over the young Dolph case. Okay, now, we all in agreements in the streets, all right, that, look, the Fed's coming for Yo Gotti. But what I'm getting ready to tell you is some real true bill stuff. All right, so listen up. Yo Gotti know the Fed's coming for him. That brother is not in the dark. Okay, that's why you don't hear nothing from Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti is settling up everything and getting ready for the fight of his life. It's just one thing Gotti need to know. He only in a fight with himself once they come. Okay, see, one thing about the Feds that you need to really truly understand, they not in a rush. They not gonna shoot from the hip. Let me tell you the biggest problem Yo Gotti got right now. Okay, they saying that the money came from CMG. If they can prove that the money came from CMG to pay them lawyers, Yo Gotti automatically in the conspiracy because Yo Gotti owns CMG. Listen, the same way you're not going to convince nobody in the streets that Yo Gotti not behind this, you ain't going to convince law enforcement of that either. They know the same thing the streets know. All right, the streets speaking loud. Okay, listen. They know that one person could have stopped all that. Bro, they absolutely know that one person could have stopped all of this. And his name is Yo Gotti. No, Yo Gotti might not have got directly involved in it. But you don't have to get directly involved in it, and the Fed's going to show you why. They got this strong word called conspiracy, okay? They don't have to convict him of the actual slaying of young Dolph, to sentence him for it. They're going to convict him of the conspiracy and enhance him on the body. That's all they're going to do. And it's going to be just like they convicted him of pulling the trigger. That's how long the sentence going to be. Listen, bro. Yo Gotti, young Dolph, millionaires, rich dudes. All right, all y'all jokers that's out here getting signed just to get killed, bringing your families all this grief, getting that foolish stuff over words because your feelings involved and you can't get out of your feelings to make the right decision. Yo Gotti, if he behind this, which everybody believe he is the product of a kid who grew up without a father, who never taught him to not allow his emotions to supersede his intellect. You know what that mean? You know what that mean? Don't allow your emotions to make you make a decision that you know is wrong. This was a bad move for Yo Gotti, okay? Because in the streets, right? Let's say Yo Gotti didn't have nothing to do with it. How does street justice go? If Jook did it and Yo Gotti, Jook brother, they think it's thieves, you think the streets gonna think Yo Gotti didn't know nothing about that? You think Dolph people gonna ever believe that? They not. And the streets not gonna believe that. And you know street justice, Yo Gotti would be the next target. In the streets, that's how we gotta go. Understand? And the Feds know the last player is the big fish. And if you think they ain't gonna take this opportunity to get on TV, you sadly mistaken. Maybe you think them prosecutors ain't itching to be famous. Yo Gotti trial gonna be on TV. They coming to get Yo Gotti. But they not coming to get him until they got everything they need to convict them on whatever they charging them with. All right? Yo Gotti, not under no illusions. Yo Gotti know exactly what's going on. Yo Gotti gearing up for the fight of his life, but he ain't in no fight. He just don't know. Message to Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti, save your money. Don't go paying no lawyer because they know you rich. So they gonna talk all kinds of crazy stuff to you. But the problem is he can't help you. He can't help you, Gotti. They gonna talk all this stuff to you until you pay them their money. Once he got all his money and y'all moving towards trial, he gonna keep it real with you. You going in the guidelines like everybody else. And I don't care how much you pay him. But he not gonna tell you that. He not gonna tell you that till he got all of his money. Once he got all of his money, he gonna keep it real with you and let you know you going to prison. But until then, bro, he'll sell you a dream. But you know what you ain't gonna be able, all them dudes in federal holding with you that you see coming back from court, getting smoked. Okay? Is when you gonna really realize the things that your lawyer's saying, not the truth. And then eventually you gonna see you should have took a public defender. Because if you know what I know, you wouldn't pay him. Listen, if I ever in my life for any reason catch another federal case, I would not waste my money on a lawyer. All right? You're going to have the same story that every other guy in there got about how his lawyer robbed him. And me another one, about how my federal lawyer just robbed me. Okay? Federal lawyer talking about, look, all right, the person that referred you to me said you could pay this. Okay, you looking at that number there, that's a big number. Okay, yeah, but all right, well, I'm going to have my girl bring you 20. No, you're going to have your girl bring me all of it. That's what he told me. And then I figured out why. Because he knew I wouldn't have finished paying him for what he done. He ain't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. Still swinging out.